Hey, CrossFitters, welcome back. It's Coach Bob here, CrossFit Glen Burnie in Maryland. Strong fitness and nutrition. Today, weekend edition of the weekly WOD preview show. Coming at you with the workouts we're going to be doing this week. I'll give you my thoughts on each workout and try to provide a little bit of insight into what we're trying to accomplish with each one of these little gems this week. Let's take a look at the work we have this week, starting with Monday. As we described before, we're doing essentially on Mondays and Wednesdays during the open, and for the next 11 weeks or 10 to 11 weeks, we're going to be having a strength focus. And that means that a couple times during the week, we will feature a strength workout at the first part, and then we'll have a conditioning workout with some skills in the second part. Now, we're starting out with sets of 10, and that will build to sets of 5, sets of 3, sets of 1. As we continue to increase the load on the bar, the reps will go down. Okay, so we're starting this week off with a heavy set of 10 deadlifts. So, of course, this is going to be unbroken sets of 10 we're working toward. And much like we did last Monday where we did power cleans, I think it was, or was it front squats? I think I remember both of those happening. Yes. And we are going to focus on this hinging movement here and continue to build some good general strength with 10 deadlifts. And I'm guessing that the deadlift's going to be featured in the workout, and it is. So after we finish that strength work on Monday, we will have 3 rounds for time, 10, 20, 50, deadlifts, chest to bar, pull-ups, and double unders. That's a compete version. Let me just take one step forward for the train version. Here we have 10, 12, and 50, or 10, 20, and 50, depending on the flavor of pull-ups you're doing. The reason we modify the number of reps in the pull-ups is if you want to have that strength focus on your gymnastics movement with your pull-ups, you're doing them strict, so the numbers are going to be lower. The speed is obviously a little bit slower, perhaps, versus your kipping pull-up, which is built to build more intensity. We use that kip. So in some sense, it's a trade-off where we're using more of our core muscles and giving up a little bit of what strength we would actually be focusing on for that. So that's why you see the pull-up showing up with 12 for the train version, but 20 for the fitness version or the sweat version. Okay, we have 10, 20, and 50. So it's a 225-pound deadlift and 155-pound deadlift for men and women, followed by your pull-ups and your double unders. This is 3 rounds for time. The numbers seem to be on the higher side, especially with those 10 deadlifts. Now, if you just finished your 10 deadlifts and you got your max heavy set at 225 for your deadlifts or 155 for your deadlifts, you're not going to be using that same weight for the workout. I would recommend 70 to 80%. We'll see what the coaches have to say on Monday on recommendations on that weight. At the top weight, 70% is going to let us move a little faster and get into those gymnastic movements with the pull-ups. A total of 36 pull-ups. Can't do math. Or 60. That's quite a fair number right there. This is a pretty large number of pull-ups. When I see more than 50 in a workout, that does have a good bit more volume. So feel free to modify the number of reps on that as well. And then we have our jump rope. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. We got so much to cover. Whatever you like. This is the sweat version. The train and compete version. Okay, so for the train and compete version, we have a 35-minute time cap. So right off the bat, when I see a 35-minute time cap like that, I know this is going to be a long workout. So we've got 50 shoulder to overhead, 3,000 meter row, and 100 burpee box jumps. Ooh. Okay, this is a chipper style workout. So that basically means that we have a high number of repetitions and probably just a single round. Well, this one's written as a single round through. Chipper workouts usually are. It's just for time, a long list of things to do. with a lot of repetitions. 50 shoulder to overhead at 155. That's not my weight. Or 105 for ladies. I'll be looking at that sweat version. Whoop. Let me go back. Sweat version is 115 and 85. That's still a fairly significant weight. But the intent here, guys, keep this in mind for a chipper style workout is to chip it up into smaller sets. We're not doing 50 unbroken. We're not doing 20 unbroken and stuff like that, right? So think maybe like 10. What can you do 10 reps of? And it is shoulder to overhead. So that means your push press and your push jerk are perfectly fine. 3,000 meter row right in the middle. It's kind of interesting. It's, it's the white cream filling of an Oreo cookie stuck right in between those two chocolate wafers. We got 3,000 meters rowing and then 100 burpee box jumps. So I don't know. Wow. The whole time you're rowing, if you're thinking about these burpee box and how awful this is going to be, then I would recommend you focus on the rowing. Don't worry about those burpees. And then you're going to chip up these burpees again, kind of doing a few at a time. Maybe a little breather and stuff like that. Or it's just a long onslaught of burpees and box jumps. If I said box jump overs, it's not. It's just burpee box jumps. Let's see. Yep. I'm all over the place on this one. All right, we're going on to Wednesday. Wednesday, part one, we are building to a heavy set of 10 overhead squats. And that is, okay, so again, building our general strength, the overhead squat, definitely bringing in a lot more factors than just the lower body with our core and overhead mobility. Coaches will have lots of suggestions on what's going to be appropriate there. If you find that your overhead squats are next to impossible, that's where I was my first year of CrossFit. It was really, really, really challenging because I didn't have the overhead mobility and the upper thoracic mobility I needed for those. So I would recommend either an empty barbell or a PVC or a light barbell, and using this as an opportunity to improve the range of motion, maybe interleave it with some stretches and things like that, and a little bit of foam rolling. If you do have that overhead squat, then you are looking at trying to perfect that movement and get consistency with it. So that you can get to full depth, good overhead position, and avoid lots of compensation and try to really perfect the movement. Once you have that dialed in, then you're looking at building your load on that to your heaviest set. The second part, is it going to feature the overhead squat? Yes, it does. Okay. So we have AMRAPs. So I think it's a 2-minute AMRAP, 2-minute AMRAP, 2-minute AMRAP, and then a 3-minute AMRAP with 1 minute rest in between. So we got 2 rope climbs, a little bit of biking and overhead squats. Wow, 2 minutes. I don't think I'm even getting to the overhead squats in the first 3 rounds, to be honest. To be completely honest. 2 minutes, like the rope climbs, that's a minute. The biking for me, that's a minute. And then some of you are just fabulous on the bike and you're, but not me. And then max overhead squat. So I don't think I'm even getting a barbell till the last one. And then I'm getting somewhere close to 45 seconds of overhead squats. So when it says max overhead squats, it means max reps. So this is an AM rep at the end, and you do as many reps as you can. 1 minute rest in between. Okay, super. I like it. So a little bit of focus on the overhead squat. For your viewing pleasure today, I have a video of Nicole Carroll. And so they had a challenge early on in CrossFit of doing, is it 15 unbroken body weight overhead squats? And she is kind of trying that out. All right, this is the first set of 15. Let's see what she's got. This is her first one. Off to a great start. There's 2. There's 3. 4. 5. Notice the yoga pants, by the way. Here comes number 6. Good depth, as we would expect from Nicole. She's got that mobility. Look, the arms are a little shaky. Oh my gosh. It's getting hard. This is where you really lose it. It's like the stability and being able to maintain that stable overhead position. Yeah. And it just breaks down. Okay, we're going to move on to, she makes many attempts, so you definitely want to check out this video. All right, so what's going to be like on Monday. All right, Nicole, come on. We got one. Notice the lumbar extension she's keeping in there. So good neutral position of that back. And just all legs, right? What do you think's going to give out first? Well, we saw in the last one, it really was the shoulder stability. Because you're holding that body weight overhead and completing those repetitions. We're talking about doing 15 of them, so that's pretty challenging. And on Monday, if you think you're pretty cool, I'm going to challenge you to do your 15 body weight overhead squats and see what you can do. All right, how many do we got? They didn't count. I think we're very close to like 14. I think that's 14. It's either 13 or 14. Oh, okay, it's 13. Oh, okay, Nicole, we're going to go toward the end here. Let's see. All right, here we go. No, all right. All right, I'm going to go to the last attempt, June 28th, 2007. Let's go, Nicole. Let's root on Nicole. Okay, now she's been working at this for a while, so, and once she set her mind to it, she was determined. She's got her lifting shoes on there. There's 2. She's moving them a lot more quickly. 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's the key there, because if the shoulders are going to give out, you got to really grind through. She's gritting her teeth. Come on, Nicole. There's 10. 5 to go. 4 more. Oh, she feels it now. She's going to do it. 3 more. Come on, Nicole. Get it set. Oh, that one was tough. We only need 1 more. Come on, lock it in. Oh, did she get to depth? Yes. All right, guys. I hope that pumps you up for Wednesday. It pumps me up, that's for sure. Okay, Thursday we have GOAT Day, every minute on the minute, switching back and forth between 2 movements you'd like to improve. What we found out was in the afternoon classes, we already knew what the workout was going to be for Friday, and I think people made a couple of last minute tactical decisions on that movement that they would be pursuing. And yeah. Okay, so that is on Thursday. Friday, we don't know what the workout is, but I thought I would just kind of go over submitting your score. You could do that online by going to games.crossfit.com, and then you can submit your score. There'll be a button there for you, and you go there, and I'm going to click on this thing. It says 22.1, submit score. And then, did you perform it at an affiliate? Yes, I did. There's my affiliate, CrossFit Glen Burnie. Oh, judge name. No judge. Oh, man. I don't know if I can enter mine because I actually did it without a judge. So I might have to do it again. But you'd fill in whoever judged your workout, whether you did it RX or scaled or foundations level, and the number of reps you completed, and then submit your score. Okay, let's look at Saturday. Saturday for the next, I think it said for this week and for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be focusing on variations of the tri-sprint interval. I saw folks working on this just yesterday. We did a version of the tri-sprint intervals where it was rowing, biking, then shuttle sprints. Now we're going to start with 30 shuttle sprints, then bike, and then max row. So your goal is to get as many calories, complete as many calories as you can on the rower. They're 4-minute intervals. So it's definitely going to be a higher intensity, but you do get 4 solid minutes of rest in between, which means that we're prioritizing intensity in this workout to get your most. So I think the first time through, folks will say that, they probably are pacing out that run a little bit. Maybe they could go faster and things like that. You almost have to hit the runs a little bit fast, in my opinion, on this one, because there are 30 of them. So it's a lot of back and forth we got to complete. And then your bike, and then hit onto the rower. So enough said. Let's look at Sweaty Sunday. We're going to wrap the week up here with a little sweat session. 10 sets of a 200-meter run at fast pace and 200-meter jog at a jogging pace. I think we did rowing last Saturday. Or was it? I can't really remember exactly, but that's okay. So it's going to be run, then row, then bike. And we've got 200 meters, 250 meters, and 500 meters. So it looks very similar to what I remember from last Sunday. So definitely a focus on the endurance with that additional focus on strength during the week. Hey guys, this is a great opportunity for us to be able to get more done. And what you see is that we are strategically and intelligently planning out these workouts during the week so that you can come as often as life allows you to, and you're going to make sure that you're going to get everything covered: your strength, your endurance, your power, your speed, your agility, and a fabulous community to be a part of. Thank you guys so much. Great job this week on being active and getting that work done. Take care and have a great weekend. Peace. Yeah!